Hello guys, welcome back to Frankie Off Grid, or if you're new here, welcome. It is a beautiful evening. It's actually really hot here at the moment. We're having sort of a end of summer heat wave, or is it the beginning of autumn? I don't know, but the days have been very, very warm. The materials for the well might arrive tomorrow. We wanted to prepare the area to make it go as smoothly as possible in case they show up in the middle of the day in the heat. So that is what we're going to go and do this evening. It's still a bit warm, I think it's still about 30. So we have these holes in the path that we saw a load of flying ants come out of. Look how deep they are.
And how big they are.
It's like the whole way there. I wonder if it's gonna like collapse. Sorry ants, poking your house. That's the deepest one.
Crazy, eh?
Just flowers now.
So when do we plant this? First year?
Yeah.
First spring?
Yeah.
So how long ago is that?
2.5 years.
So we planted this 2.5 years ago. It's a tangerine or a clementine or something like that. And it has been like so close to death so many times. And we just out of the blue, like a week ago, I swear, there was none of these blossoms at all.
So you all know from all my cloud time lapses that I'm kind of obsessed with the clouds. This is one I did in my sketchbook when I was just watching some storm clouds, and I thought it would be quite a cool print. So I've just been finishing up this one in pen. I'm gonna go scan this in, ready to put onto the Calm Lines shop, which is opening tomorrow. When you guys watch this, it'll be already open, so I'll leave everything in the description for Calm Lines. I've mentioned it a few times. Hope you're not bored of hearing about it. But yeah, I wanted to get like a new piece ready for all that. So yeah, I think it's okay. I just need to rub out some pencil marks, go get my scanner from under the bed. And yeah, this hot weather is good for sitting in this slightly cooler barn and doing some drawing. So, but the parts for the well are also getting delivered in about an hour at like the hottest part of the day for like 100 blocks to offload. So yeah, hopefully some clouds might come. Maybe this will urge some clouds in.
Bon dia, bon dia. How are we all this week? Another sunny day here in Portugal, as per. Dogs come and say hello. So, in classic sort of fashion, this week we made a plan, and we got to Tuesday, and the plan had gone out the window. Largely because we'd ordered all the stuff for the well. The last time we ordered anything from this place, it took them like 2-3 weeks to deliver it, so we kind of expected something similar. And yeah, it turned up yesterday. I'll show you what we've got. So we're going with the block and beam method, and in case you haven't seen these blocks before, they're ever so slightly different. They have this lip on them, just here and just here. So what they do is they get laid between these. Maybe when Carissa's finished working, I will do a little mock-up on these pallets for you, but effectively the blocks sit between these, so hopefully these will all go over the well nicely, and hopefully we've counted enough bricks. Usually we get these calculations wrong somehow, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Another good thing from that delivery was that we actually got it delivered on our driveway, which isn't quite finished yet, but we need to get some sand ordered. Today is actually Carissa's birthday, so she doesn't want to go out for dinner, so I'm going to cook some nice dinner. So little wine update for you. All's going okay so far with the barrels. We do have a little bit of seepage on this one and a bit more on this one, which is annoying because it's attracting fruit flies, which can affect the wine. So there's quite a bit of a crack here, which I think is what's causing most of the leakage on this one. So what I'm going to do is try and fill it up with beeswax. Now, I have semi-successfully done this before, but I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, and I can't find much information about it online. But we will give it a go anyway. This is the Jarapiga. So as you can see, it's starting to settle. There's quite a lot of sediment in the bottom of it, so if it doesn't do much more clearing in the next couple of days, maybe a week, then I will siphon most of this out to get rid of this sediment, and then hopefully more of it will settle later. It's called racking in the wine world, but it smells delicious, as does the wine, fortunately. Right, so I have this much beeswax. I'm not going to use all of it. In fact, I think I'll just use 2 sheets. And then we have like a bain-marie kind of thing here, so like water and then a little pot with the wax to go into. Should have probably got one with a better handle, but hey ho. I would certainly say, if you're going to go into making wine and you want to try wooden barrels, do not buy them from Abri Leisure. As cheap as they are, and last minute panic, I needed them, I couldn't find them anywhere else. But quality is what you pay for. This is not quality. So as you can see, I have rather butchered it, but this is where the main crack was, and I've kind of managed to push it in along there. There's a tiny bit of moisture coming out, but not too much. Down here's dry, whereas it was sopping wet this morning. There's still some fruit flies, so hopefully we'll get rid of those. And then here we have this one, which is the last attempt, and I don't know if you can quite see it, but it's still a bit soggy down here. So I think I'll have a go at this one as well, and just put a whole sheet of the wax on. And yeah, fingers crossed. It's a harsh sun today. You may remember me trying to make a pear cider. It didn't work very well, but I didn't really put too much thought and preparation and effort into it. A few of you mentioned a scratter, basically like a apple, pear, cheese grater, and I agree, I think that's probably the way to go with it. But what we have made, I think, is some semi-successful vinegar. Yeah, fair dude. Not clear bottle over straight. It's going to be a...
That's the job.
Well,
Nice.
hopefully... Like, what we'll do is just fill this bottle.
Yeah. So good.
It still smells like cider.
Yeah. So shall we put a airlock on, do you think?
I don't know. So not a bad colour. It definitely looks like cider vinegar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll settle a bit more now. It actually tastes pretty good, doesn't it?
Yep. Save this guy from Joao. There's lots of baby lizards around at the moment.
Can't quite focus. There you go.
So he's dropped his tail from the cat, obviously, but I'm gonna go hide him in the wall.
It's a baby gecko.
Yeah, there must be like baby season for them.
Yeah.
Cutie.
Super cute.
It's okay, mate. Get you to safety. Hello, hello. It is still really hot here. I know we complain of the heat a lot, but it just has such an impact on like our energy and motivation, and it's just very frustrating sometimes to have to deal with it still in October. But I'm gonna use the last hour of light and just be a bit sweaty and get in the garden, and I wanted to show you some very exciting things. At least the garden is flourishing, like it's not like as hot as the summer, and yeah, we have a very big pumpkin. So I very nearly pulled out this plant, and I'm very glad I didn't, because look at this absolute beauty. It's so beautiful. I'm absolutely chuffed. There's a few other small ones on it as well, but yeah, I'm in love. Most beautiful pumpkin I've ever seen. So yeah, the raised beds, we need to make a plan because it's time to plant some garlic and onion, so I want to get some in here, but these courgettes are still really producing as well. I've just had some absolutely humongous ones. This big one down here, so yeah, I might just sort of plant around them. And this big hibiscus, it's not yet getting any calyxes. Oh no, they're just starting. So this is the calyx that you use for tea. There's two different types of hibiscus plants, and this is the one you can actually make tea from. So yeah, this pumpkin plant's just taking over. But yeah, there's another little one just down here. Just the cosmoses have just come out amazing. I've not had them all summer, and then they've just suddenly gone boom. So yeah, the garden is quite wonderful at the moment. Some New Zealand spinach in here. We're still getting some tomatoes, and they still taste amazing. So pretty happy with the garden at the moment. Eating a tomato. The other good news, if you watched our video last week, I was saying how the chickens, or specifically 3 of the chickens, kept escaping and attacking the cabbages in the main garden, and I was contemplating clipping their wings, but instead I stopped and watched them one morning, and I found, can I point it out to you? Can't see where I'm pointing. There's a breeze block in the distance here. There's a small hole under the fence that they were sneaking under. So I put a breeze block there, and they've not escaped since, so I'm really happy. Yeah. So many chickens now. So funny having so many of them. The new ones are still a bit scared of us. But yes, I'm going to go get in the garden now and I can happily plant some things because I know the chickens aren't going to be able to get them. I've got a big bale of hay for the chickens and for mulching the garden. These beds are also looking great. I've kind of let them become a bit more wild and self-sustaining, like more perennial style plants in here. So yeah, started doing a bit of tidying up here this morning until the heat made me run away and hide, but there is a melon growing here randomly. Iwan is down by the car looking at the beams. We need to move them all up here, up to the well, up here from down by the car. So maybe we'll do, because I think it's going to be, I think we'll wait till it cools down and then hopefully Uncle Nick will be able to come and give us a hand with capping the well. He did pop round. Oh, fly season is back as well. It's not just the heat. There are a lot of flies this time of year. Yeah, he popped round yesterday to give me a bottle of wine for my birthday and just to give us some advice on what preparation we need to do before we start the work. But yeah, hopefully towards the end of next week. But we need to move all of this up there, which is going to be fun. You practicing?
Yeah. Never actually put them down or looked at them close up before, so I don't know how really they work. Whether it's that way, which kind of makes sense, but these are wonky, and so is that at an angle. You know what I mean? So I don't know whether that. But
that definitely doesn't work.
They're closer together, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's gonna just slip off.
It's not gonna work, is it?
No, definitely the other way around. You know who will know?
Of course.
Uncle Nick will know.
Yeah, it's got to be that way, isn't
it? Yeah. And then we've also got some rebar to somehow put into it. Yeah. We were guided to get some.
I'm not sure whether. Well, it's going to take us a while to get this big one up there.
Should we start with that one?
Should we see if we can pick it up?
Yeah. Let's see. Just going to see if we can lift it. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it in my sandals. Lessons have been learned.
Crocs too. Crocs and socks.
But can we lift it?
Right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah, see? It's heavy. And then we've got to get it 50 metres.
What will we do? Use the wheelbarrow? I mean, we can take all the ones that we can lift. This is the smallest one.
Yeah.
Flashing it. Sorry.
Yeah, I reckon if you can go on the side,
yeah,
then you get a better grip.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god! Oh, there's no way I'm going to carry that all the way up there.
No. Just try and lift the small one up. Yeah, we can do that. Do you want to do it now, or do you want to? No, let's not. Shoes. No. We'll save that for next week.
We'll do all the blocks at least, and 10 bags of cement. Used by a tractor.
I was tempted to say whether Thomas come up with his tractor. In a pile of poo.
We're getting fairly close to olive picking season. I have heard someone picking today actually, so you can pick them much earlier when they're all green to get like a stronger flavour. We tend to go for half and half, so you get more oil when they're black, but you get the flavour of the green ones, so we like to do a mix. I don't know how many we're going to get this year. We didn't even pick last year because it was such a bad year for them, but we're on our last bottle of olive oil from the first year, so definitely going to take what we can this year. But I'm just cleaning up the trees, especially the shooters, so that we can get the nets around them more easily, and we have a lot of trees to do, so I thought I'd do a few each evening, and then it's not such a big one-off job. This guy is helping me. He likes to climb the trees and attack my hands, which is very helpful. Iwan told me he has read that it's better to pull them off, you're less likely to get regrowth or something. So I try a few. That's it. Pretty sure this is a praying mantis cocoon. See them around their land quite a lot. Such cool creatures.